be sure, and I mean just that, be sure you hit the like button, share this content, let that friend or that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys, sports talk and beyond. Yeah, come on, stand tall or not at all. Let's get it. Yup, mama said there'll be days just like this. Next man up, baby. Come on. Come on. All right. Yo. They say ain't no party like a cowboy party. CeeDee Lamb's money, baby. To the window, to the wall. Come on. All right. All right. The off season, the dry season, the unseasoned. Come on, baby. All right. What more do you want from me? Come on. Come on. Sharing is caring. Do me a huge favor, ladies and gentlemen. Share this content. Let's go. All right. Come on, baby. What we tell them, baby? What we got? All right.
They not like us. They not like us.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on. Ain't no party like an off-season party. Ain't no party like a Steve Head party, huh? Come on, what's up? What's up? Ain't no party like a JV boy party. Come on, Marcus. Yeah, what's good with you? I see you, King G in the house. What's good with you, man? Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Jet, appreciate you. Jet Lee in the house. Come on. Hey, Amanda, Lego, I see you. Toledo, Alida La Raza, Mucho Elegante. The Angry Cowboy, I see you, fam. Foxy, Friends, and them. DeAndre. All right, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hey, stand tall or not at all. Rev says, Riggs, I got you, Rev. I got you. Where Riggs at? I hope Riggs ain't gone. Where Riggs? Riggs, where you at? I can't find Riggs, man. Oh, here he go. Riggs! I'm done with the Cowboys, man. I'm done with the 90s. Yeah. Shout out to that dude, man. Man, I'm done with the 90s, man. Oh, my goodness. Boy, the 90s is a long way from here, man, and we still talking about it. That's the only thing we can hold on to is the 90s, man. I'm like, man, I want something new. I want something tangible. I want something that we can literally hold up and cheer for. And the Joneses, whoo! We have to be used to this abuse right now, you know. We have to be used to it, right? You know, it's a situation that we know the process, but we still talk about the process every year, right? Around this time, we know that they don't sign people early unless they're on the bottom end of the roster, right? You know, Earl Bostic, they might sign him to a 3-year, 4-year contract or something like that, and we know that they don't wheel and deal in the free agency. And we still talk about lack of success in the postseason around this time. Unfortunately, you know, and it's the Sahara Desert time frame, and it's the same situation every year. Sahara Desert is dry. It's the Cowboys, and we're in the middle Well, we in the first part of July, right? Before barbecue and everything. But I would tell you guys, the next man up, from my perspective, I got Tyler Smith on the thumbnail here. Not to say that he need to be the next man up, but fortunately for us, he is foreseeable the next man up far as the leader on the offensive line, far as the high expectations. We looking for what he can bring to the table on a consistent level at playing left guard, right? We know that last year, that was his first year playing at left guard. He did a real great job at left tackle his rookie season, right? And we had these small debates on whether or not you keep him at left tackle versus guard, and then we look at body types. We look at pause if necessary. We looked at body types. We look at that number too. That number hit different, right? Because there was another great person to wear 73. If you don't know his name, just look it up. Look up great players to wear 73 in the Cowboys jersey and put his name down. So we looking at now Tyler Smith different. We're looking at him different, and we're looking to see whether or not he can continue to have those levels of consistency, ladies and gentlemen, right? Rev, that hawk to it, Yeah, she did a few interviews now, and that 15-minute of fame is going down to, I believe it's about 3 minutes of fame now, though, but neither here nor there. So body type and all what he brings to the table, we already know that 73 now, and I think that the Cowboys may do something special by wearing a specialized patch or badge or something like that. But this dude right here, if you look at the thumbnail, I put it back up, Tyler Smith going to be that guy. Now, the unknown, where my guy? Samuel Jackson, where you at? Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns, things we don't know that we don't know.
Sam Williams was a guy that the Cowboys drafted in 2021, right? Was it 2022? Parsons 2021. So, 2022. We drafted Sam Williams, and we seen only 300 snaps of him his rookie year and about 340 snaps his sophomore year. So he's now leaning into his third season, and we still don't know what he can bring. Now, people say that, hey, he's a knucklehead, he's undisciplined. He's a 4-4 guy. Remember, man, we was like, hey, that's Micah Parsons 2.0, and he's a bigger version of Micah Parsons, right? But a lot of people kind of looked at him and said, hey, he cost us too many penalties. But what if I told you that if you take a defensive edge rusher and you put him on special teams, well, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get those penalties. He had 8 penalties last year. 5 of them came from special teams. So now I believe if you just take him off special teams, at least he will only have 3 penalties. That's just how I look at it with the quick math. But we say all the time, hey, man, hey, Lord, we want dogs, man. We want dogs, man. We want dogs. Well, how you going to get a cat trainer to train a dog, right? Man, we want lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, my. Well, how you going to get a person who never trained those wild animals to be disciplined? So now we got somebody that's the disciplinary, somebody that could walk into the room and say,
get your up there, contain the damn ball. This is why we do it. Hey, too many missed tackles. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're too damn soft. I just hate mistakes.
Yeah, we all hate mistakes. So when we look at Sam Williams, right, and we think, okay, how can we better our best? Okay, so with Zim, he does a lot of double A gap blitzing. I wouldn't mind, believe it or not, on some downs and out distances, you put Sam Williams at linebacker, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I would tell you, off the edge, he got the size, pause if necessary. He got the length, and he's a 4-4 guy. I'm thinking of ways that we can expound upon this instead of frowning upon it. This is him playing at one tech almost, and he's able to get this sack out for one tech. I think that when you look back at everything, you can say to yourself, all right, you may have your other favorites in the building, right? But can you figure out a way, ladies and gentlemen, to bring forth Sam Williams, merge him in with Parsons, and see what we can get out of it, right? Because when you look at Parsons, this is Parsons tape, right? So now you get a combination of both and utilize the best abilities with max abilities with skill sets. I get it. A third of the Cowboy fan base want to get rid of Parsons. Another third of the fan base want to get rid of Sam Williams. I think that we are the most fan base that like to get rid of talent. And everybody else trying to obtain talent. Did you guys know with less than 620 snaps that this brother Sam Williams got close to 7 sacks? Come on, man. That means that if you quantify those numbers, you can literally have a double-digit sack guy out of Sam Williams. And I think that when you look at the tape and you say to yourself, hey, how can I get the max capabilities out of my players? Well, first and foremost, it should come and it should be that these max capabilities should come from coaching. Look at him squeezing through the A-gap, and he get the quarterback down on the ground. Those are things that we have to say. I truly believe next man up should be Sam Williams or D. Garrett Williams or whatever his first government name is, and we should be in a better situation. Ain't that right, JC? Cowboy Network, man. If y'all are not following him, man, I don't know what you're doing with yourself, man. Unbelievable film study, real analysis, none of that popcorn stuff, man. He's going to give you the real deal, Holyfield. Shout out to my guy, JC, Cowboy Network, man. Sean, this is from Sean D. Pause if necessary. But Sam Williams is a beast, and a hard coach will get the best out of him, period. And where my button at, he ain't lying, He
ain't lying.
Because that is exactly what you're going to get out of him, as well as the notion of my guy, Michael Parsons. I think that when you look at the combination of both, we got some good stuff on our hands, right? And I'm not even talking about Marshawn Nealon. I'm not even talking about him. And it's a contract year. Say what you want to say. But these boys are ultra competitive. They love to compete. And the very much so person that you may count out may be the person that shines. And his name is DeMarcus Lawrence, the person that said, hey, man, I was tired, man. We was tired, man. Hey, my guy, JC, man, what's good? I got you, man. I got you. Yo, your name is entered into the drawing JC Cowboy Network, man, for the $9.99 for your mind. My guy Fire, appreciate you, man. And hey, you might can wear this one, man. Sure. Yeah, you might can wear this. I was thinking that on the next time, let me see if I can get this. Get over here. I was thinking to move that visor over. You see that visor on there? It'll get a little dust on there. But I wonder how that visor would look on a throwback. Ooh, I put the visor on this thing. I wonder how that would look. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to go. I tell you what. I'm gonna get another visor and I'm gonna put it on the throwback joint. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see how they look like. Ooh, wait. Well, it'll make us want to play for the boys, right? Right. Oh my goodness, man. Jet Lay. Boy, well, I tell you, man. Come on. Jet Li, get the deal done with CeeDee Lamb and quit playing. And your name is entered in. You know what? You know what I want? I wish I could reach out to Charlotte Jones, Jerry Jr., whoever handles like the merch uniforms and stuff. Wouldn't this go hard like with this helmet in, let's say, the 1990, 94, 95 jerseys with the big patches? Wouldn't that go hard? Wouldn't that go hard? That would go hard right there if they would put this helmet on with the 1994, 95 jerseys. To me, the 94, 95 jerseys are the best. But just throw this helmet in. I like the white helmet, what have you, because that's cool.
Ernest Ellsbury Jr. $10.
What we got?
What's up, Law? How about them Cowboys? Fan for life.
No doubt, Ernest, your name is entered in as well, man. Shoot, well, your name already been in, but you're gonna be in there multiple times. That would be a lethal combo. Just wear this one with the 94, 95 jerseys. Oh my God, with the big patches, man. Shoot, make people go out there and go get the starter jackets again, man. Shoot. Shoot. Zombie, BBL, Drizzy, Cowboy Lover, man. That's a crazy day. Yeah, jeez. He says Micah Parsons also a dog. Just need to be used to his full potentials. He can do what Warner and even Ray Lewis can do. I know the knives are coming. You know, no. Y'all better not shank my guy with the butter knife with his take. Yeah, y'all better not shank the brother with that, because. And hear me out, and put that butter knife down. Don't hit the shame button, because y'all.
It's an evil world we live in.
Yeah. Hear me out, and your name is entered in as well. We ain't talking about no zombie loves over here, baby. We ain't talking about no zombies, you know. No zombie love, But to me. Put the camera back on law. Yeah. To me. Micah Parsons is better than Fred Warner. To me, Parsons also, ladies and gentlemen, had the potentials to be better than Ray. You know what I'm saying?
I was born with something inside me that refuses to settle for average, and am grateful for it. I am a warrior, a destroyer, a force of pure violence, and all that I desire is
Come on with it.
Glory of victory. Mercy is for the weak.
Come on with it, baby.
Who have no conviction. I am coming for this world and all it has to offer. Nothing will stop me. I care for nothing more than to see my name carved in history and for the world to bow before my greatness. I am coming for it all.
Come on, baby. Let's get it. Hey. Come on, man. Who ready to run through a wall, man? Come on, man. I know I am. Somebody like, nah, Lord. Yeah. Let's get it, man. Shoot. Let's get it. Because at the end of the day, I truly believe that the Dallas Cowboys, they saw talent, they secured talent, and they just didn't know how to keep talent. You know, the official DC band, law. You know, Ray Lewis studied tape with his team. Granted, that's one thing. If that's one department that I can say, okay, would you want Parsons to be able to be like Ray in that department? Yes, you know, I can say that. But at the end of the day, from a God-given talent-wise, Parsons is there. You see what I'm saying? You see, Ray Lewis came into a situation, whereas he had Coach, what was it, Marvin Lewis? He had look, bro, say what you want. Ray came into a situation where they had a plan, a precise plan on how that defense should look. They didn't have people learning on the fly, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have the Scott McCurley, somebody who first year ever, you know. I promise you, I kid you not. Shout out to Scott McCurley and all of those boys. But I would, if it was a choice to coach my linebackers, and if I had Jay Tuck and Scott McCurley, give me Jay Tuck, man. Give me Jay Tuck, man. Give me Jay Tuck. Scott McCurley on his resume don't even have a long enough resume. I would trust Jay Tuck to train these linebackers over Scott McCurley. And no, I'm not trying to water it down and say that Ray Lewis is not this and that, you know, but come on, man, you know. Shit. And on top of that, they already had a principal. People failed to realize Sam Adams, who was a real beast, Saragusa and all of those boys. They had real boys up front. Yeah. Somebody like, nah, allow me. See, man, that's why we don't like you, man. You taking stuff too far, man. Jet says all Dallas teams make moves. All Dallas teams make moves but the Cowboys. Oh, I got it. I got what you said, Jet Lee. Yeah.
All I ask.
Yeah. All we ask is for somebody on the Cowboys, somebody on the Cowboys to take heed on free agency and making moves and these sorts of things. Let me see if I got it. Here it is. Here it is for my guy, and let me do it this way because I want to give Ray Lewis his flowers since I brought up his name, you know, and I don't want to water down what my guy was saying, but hold on. Here we go. Uh-oh. Y'all hear it, though. Y'all hear it. And if my brother from another mother can adopt this right here.
Wow, I just built the most
Gotta let the
amazing
commercial go through.
workflow
Let
on
the commercial go
Monday.com.
through.
You build your own workflow?
Here you go. Commercial.
There are a bunch of amazing.
Here we go.
So when you were going in these battles with Brady, did you ever verbalize it pre-snap?
Every play. I'm not playing with Brady.
Yeah.
But he know though, but that's the thing. Like Julian, like that's what we talk about. When Brady, he comes to the line, I'm telling you what you're running.
Yeah.
That's what you would
It's
say?
run.
You'd say that?
Yeah.
I'm telling you where it's coming. Yeah, it's like that was my secret sauce was I stayed up and played the game after 1998 when me and Peyton Manning was first at the Pro Bowls.
Yeah.
Old school Pro Bowls. And I never understood Peyton's wife, so cool. Oh my God, she's amazing. And she's like, he studies you all day, every day. And I'm like, really?
The great one study. I'm not saying that Parson is not studying. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not saying that he's not studying. The great ones study. Parsons is going into his 4th season. People are comparing Parsons to an 8-year, 10-year vet. Why? Because his greatness is already up there. That's one of the things that I try to level with the youth and the young players. Don't crown them too early.
Wow. So I need to change my game. So I started studying him more though, right? You know, quarterbacks, all they do is click. So I built an entire room in my house just so I can watch film. So I became this guy that wanted to know everything when I went to Marvin Lewis and said, I want to know every check that a defense runs, that we run, that we have. Why do we check out? Why do we stay in a certain defense on first down to 10 or second, right? So all of those little things, when you think about the game now,
Yeah.
that's what you see missing from the defensive side of the game, right? The defensive side of the game now is look, react. Mine was look, destroy, or either intercept it or knock it down.
Yeah.
not catch it and then me make the tackle.
Because you've done the work to know what's coming
That
or
back
what
end.
their tendency is.
That back end, Rich, that back end, when you actually get to playing those type of chess match games against Brady and Peyton, it's the smallest things ever that will decide the wins and losses in that game. It's not this big touchdown or this, no, it's the smallest things. It's me knowing Peyton come to the line 2nd down and 8, and I see that the receiver right leg is up on the line instead of his left leg is up on the line, and the outside receiver is back a yard, then I know I'm getting that high-low right now. So I know 2 driving up and number 1 coming in, and no, the corner can't make that play.
Yeah.
Because the corner has to sit off.
You got 2.
So the only person that could affect that play, if you know it's coming, is the middle backer. And that's the difference of when I watch football, I'm like screaming at kids, like, you gotta know the game. If you can count the 1, 2, 3 as a middle linebacker, you can be a very effective person.
Man, that was brought to you by my guy who said, hey, man, Ray studied. And that commitment, you got to be committed to the commitment. Yeah. Jet Li, Mav signed Klay Thompson, and Cowboys nothing yet. You right, Jet Li. Yeah, hey, man, we working, man. The Cowboys working. I posted that the other day on my Instagram. Big Game James come out, hey, man, you a Laker fan, man. What you doing posting about the Mavs, man? I'm in the city of Dallas, you know. We got some sponsorship things going to be working next season. So I got to, you know, post the Mavs. And shout out to the Mavs. Damn it, they had one job to do. To beat the Bostons. Now they got Boston's ahead of my Lakers. But that's a whole nother conversation. I would tell you that Ray Lewis is a gem. Ray Lewis came into a system where you had true football knowledge. Marvin Lewis was no one to sneeze at on putting that defense together and setting that defense. He got him a job, man. Got him a damn job for the Cincinnati, you know. And that goes to show you, too, that sometimes that when you are good at one thing, that don't mean that you're going to be good at other things, like being a true head coach. But he was damn near good at being a person that can train the linebackers and get those linebackers going, right? And you had to have the intellect, right? You had to have the personality, too, to obtain greatness like a Ray Lewis, right? And Ed Reed, who came later after they won their first Super Bowl. So you have to have those type of mindsets, you know. J-Rod, your name is entered into the drawings, Jay. Appreciate you, man. I hope you win it. You know, you're up against some heavy competition, though. Law, this team is about to hit an iceberg and sink. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to read the rest of it, but I'm going to do it, just like the Titanic. I have a feeling that we're going to lose Lamb and Parsons and re-sign Dak. Jay! What's going on, Jay? You paid $5 for that, Jay? Jay! Jay! Riggs, Jay! Jay, man, what's going on, Jay? Well, how you feel that? If anything, that I know for sure, that the Cowboys are so smart that they will be stupid before they can do anything else. Because at the end of the day, with CeeDee Lamb, if my memory serves me correct, and if I'm a betting man, the Cowboys still have rights for CeeDee Lamb for 2 more years. How long? Because there's this thing called franchise tag that they really love, right? And the Cowboys love to negotiate against the grain because they want to be the smartest people in the room. So at minimum, they got the itches, man. They didn't use a franchise tag last season. So now they sitting here like, well, this season, they scratching and everything, they clawing and said, I got to use this franchise tag, man. They ready to pull that trigger on a franchise tag, bro. Right? Parsons can wait, believe it or not, like Ripley's. Parsons can wait. They got his rights too, all the way through 2026. Dak Prescott is the one that they can't franchise tag, right? So, yeah, if they re-sign Dak, then that's okay. Because this is what's going to happen. And some people are putting the cart in front of the horse. Hear me out. Put the butter knife down, too. Dak still got to play this season. Don't y'all understand? He still got to go through this season. The only way the Cowboys will not sign or re-sign Dak Prescott, in my opinion, if he get hurt. Right? That's the only way. If he get hurt and don't play and is not able to play. But if Dak Prescott play this season healthy, I think that he's going to either do the same exact numbers he did last season or better. I don't foresee him doing worse numbers. And it's going to force the hand. It's going to sell tickets that people like to come to see, whether they like to see Dak Prescott fall or they like to see Dak Prescott succeed. That's just what it is. The Cowboys are a bookie in this situation. They're going to win regardless of the outcome. People are going to tune in regardless of the situation. Don't y'all know that the 3-letter and the 4-letter network, that's how they make their lights cut on? They got to watch the Cowboys, win or lose. Swayze says we usually have a good season when it's lower expectations, right? 07, 09, 14, 16. We're good years with horrible off-season hopes. We're good years with horrible off-season hopes. A piece of that came with preparation. Just to rebuttal that, Swayze. A piece of that came with the situation where you had a coach like Jason Garrett who couldn't fight himself out of a wet paper bag, right? Right. So, but I do look at it like these last 3 seasons, we had good seasons, right? With expectations always still being high. Every year is Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. Every year is the Super Bowl or bust for us, you know. Iceberg Q says icebergs are on our side. Yeah. And both of y'all name is entered into the drawing to win this, you know, this beautiful helmet brought to you by Law Nation Sports. Appreciate y'all, man, so much. It also states here, somebody else gave a super Common Sense Lab. My dog, what's good? He says, it's not just the Mavs signing Clay. It's a GM that fights for his future and get big names that teams have to prepare for, not the marshals like JJ. Yeah. I think that's always a situation with the Cowboys because we operate within the confines of comfort, right? We just how we operate. You know, it's hard to motivate somebody that's already full. It's hard to motivate people that's already getting everything that they want, right? And that's where the Cowboys are at. We're going to have the most primetime slot games. Hey, I would love for it to be like this. Predicated on what you do in the postseason will equip or give you the access to your primetime slots, right? Like if you don't win postseason games for the following year, well, you don't get these primetime slots. But the NFL is not stupid. You know, they're not slow to this. They know that the Dallas Cowboys, the cow is cash cow for them. We carry the league. Fortunately, we do. Look at the ratings. Look, when you watch that cheerleaders documentary, and Charlotte Jones or whoever the lady that's over the payment, and she said, hey, we pay these people based off of pride. They make They make $15,000 to $25,000 a year, or less than that, because it's just pride pay. Like, dog, they can literally. Don't you know how much billions they make? They can set aside and pay those ladies, you know. False said, and appreciate you, $4.99 for your mind. Appreciate you, man. You know, I think they make about $32 or close to $50 a game. Shame. What's up, Law? How long do you think it will take to sign Lamb? I hope we do the right thing, but regardless, DC for life, right? How about them boys? Yeah. Here we go. And shout out to you, CeeDee, for being a member gold level for 42 months, baby. Appreciate you so much. And Trick says member for 19 months, man. So when we start talking about how long will it take and when will it happen, is when the news is right. You know, I got to have a calculated response. CeeDee getting signed tomorrow, right before the 4th of July. Maybe that could be a situation that will make some news all the way through the 4th of July. Yeah, fireworks. Hey, CeeDee Lamb is paid, you know. But they letting this. They don't want to take away. They don't want to take away from the Netflix thing. So let that ride out. They let that ride out. People still watching the Netflix. They're still getting eyeballs. They're still getting visibility, name recognitions, and stuff like that, right? Then when that simmers down, when that dies down a little bit, when training camp, you know, the day opening of training camp, and it forced these boys to do talking, and they said, hey, what about this? You know, the Joneses, they looking at it like, hey, we can get at least maybe 2 or 3 weeks of this conversation of CeeDee holding out and get that fine money going. They want to see what kind of character he got. They want to see they got the I think Jerry said it one time before, let me know if I'm wrong, tolerance for ambiguity. What is the definition for ambiguity, y'all? Put that in the chat. Rodriguez says, Law, you the man. The No Fun League love all of the DC drama. So do Jara. Yeah, he ain't lying at all.
Damn! He ain't lying.
Yeah, the No Fun League, man. You know, members for 22 months. Damn dizzle.
He ain't lying.
Appreciate you, man. It's double he ain't lying. Yeah. Yeah, so that's just what it is, ladies and gentlemen, and I appreciate all y'all support. I do. I really do. So this is how it is, ladies. Pose, man, boy, everybody got the re-ups. Everybody got their re-ups, man. I appreciate it, man. Yes, indeed, man. You know, let me give you a horn. Man, 34 months, man.
Right. I want my flowers while I'm living.
On a platinum level, man. Day one subscriber member for 34 months, man. Platinum level, man. Shout out to you, man. You the best, man. Shoot, Posey. You the best, man. So that's where that's at, ladies and gentlemen. They better, somebody said they better pay Lamb. They're going to test Lamb. That's what they do. Let me do this right quick. Let me say this right quick before I play this audio. And I thank y'all so much for your support. But check out one of our sponsors for this episode. Prize Picks. Take a look at Prize Pick. Download Prize Pick. Use promo code LAW. And let me show you guys my picks of this day. And shout out to Taco Tuesdays and beyond. Angel Reese, I got her going for more than 13 rebounds. I got Alicia Gray. I got her going for more than 16.5 points. And Wilson, you see how I skipped around her first name. I forgot how to say it. It's Aja or something like that. Nice lady. Silver hair and everything. I got her going less than 27 points. So if you want to follow along my picks, here you go. You can still click this link that I got in the chat area, and you can just copy paste my picks and see what you can get out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm going for my prize picks for today. Appreciate Prize Picks for taking good care of us this offseason. So check out WNBA. They're on its way. And I didn't know that the Dallas team, they got a WNBA team. They're like 4-14 or something like that. We need the Dallas team, WNBA team, need to figure out ways to win, So anybody want to be a Joanna man or something like that? Y'all come on, help the Dallas team out. Yeah, whatever their record is, I could be off, but I think they only won about 4 or 5 games. So we need to help out the Dallas team. And maybe, just maybe, that mojo can spread over to the Cowboys and beyond. But shout out to Prize Picks, man. And on top of that, for all that they do with the Cowboys and me and everything, that's great. Shout out to Prize Picks. You can be in the mix. Download Prize Pick. Use promo code LAW. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this right here. CeeDee Lamb. And I got to put my music back up. Bear with me. Here we go. And we freestyle all of our shows here, so y'all bear with me. And then, you need to come up with a script. Nah, man, it won't be authentic, man. Yeah. We freestyling, baby. Freestyle King over here. Yeah. All right. Unlucky says Brittany is the real Joanna, man. Leave her alone, or him, that. We'll leave him alone. All right. And here we go. Can y'all hear audio?
And the Cowboys report.
Speaking of CeeDee Lamb, Cowboy safety Malik Hooker talked about CeeDee Lamb on a podcast and being paid before Dak. Take a listen to this.
I feel like CeeDee should be paid first for the simple fact of what he does for us. How valuable he is for us, the leader he is for us as a team. I'll go CeeDee 1. You can interchange Zach and Dak at 2. Micah still has a lot to prove. He's done a great job his first couple years in the league. Don't get me wrong, he's a fantastic player. But I feel like Micah still has a surface that he don't even know that he can scratch as far as what he's doing. So I would say Micah. I would say Micah's last, just for that reason.
All right. There was no shade. And they're going to take your words and twist them and do all of that other stuff. I would say this right here, ladies and gentlemen, those who are watching. If the Cowboys decide to wait to pay Dak Prescott in August, I'm not upset with that. I would pay the person right now that's pissed off and angry, that's giving you passive aggressions of not showing up. And that's Lamb. I hate that he got to get stretched out with all of this. I do. I hate it to the core. Because I'm seeing the exact same thing that happened to Dez Bryant after 2014 season. It was a no-brainer. You shouldn't have went back and forth with Dez. I don't like to see these players looking at the owners differently now, I like to see the smiles. I like to see the happy-go-lucky attitude. I think that we are vibrational creatures. We live in frequency. I think that the vibes and the aura of people can be transferable. I think that those type of things also spread to help others out. I think that paying Lamb early would have been a sign to the other guys that there's hope and there's opportunity. If I do good, I get paid good. I really do. But now when you start to say, hey, man, you know, this guy's only about the money. Oh, man, he's signed under a contract. He should be out there. No, that's not it. Y'all are siding with the billionaires. These guys are playing for futures. They are. There's no guarantee that if he go out there, roll an ankle, twist an elbow, or shatter a knee, that he will ever get to the goodness and graces of what Justin Jefferson just got. Because they're going to use that against him. So now he had to sit back and say, hey, man, I love y'all, man. I want to be there. I want to be there for my team. I can't take that risk. Yeah. But somebody's yelling, he's selfish, Law. He's only thinking about himself. So if he go down there, snap up an Achilles or tear an elbow or something like that, diving for a ball, eye socket somehow get knocked out, you think that they will ever offer him 32, 33, 34, 35 million? No. They was like, hey, man, we love you, man. Hey, but, man, we got this 15 million on the table. You know, you can't see out of one eye. But Law, what happened if he signed and then he snap up everything? That's the price of doing business, man. You can own this team when you're in your 80s, but you damn sure can't play when you're in your 80s. You see the difference? You can drink Johnny Walker Blue. You can put salt on your McGriddle. These boys can't do that. 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. We in a capitalistic society. 80%, I believe it's 85%, 80 to 85% of players, NFL players, are broke 2 years after they retire. But Law, man, how they get broke, man, and all of this big money? Well, you don't see the big taxes that the government is taking from that money. In every state that they play in, they get taxed really crazy. But Law, man, I thought living in Texas, man, there's no income taxes, man. There's no state income taxes. But they gonna get it back one way or another. Have you seen property taxes around here? ISDs? Man, that's higher than Giraffe. You know what? And yes, you're going to want a big house, but it's not going to be tax-free. And you got your agents reaching out like this. You got Mama, Pookie, and Ray Ray reaching out like this. I got a business plan. You know, it's rough out here, man. Life be lifing. You know, it is what it is. You know, I ain't trying to say that these boys going to be broke, but some of the habits, shoot, make you look at it differently. Yeah. It's hard, man. It's a struggle out here, man. But, man, hey, man, to each his own. But you still have billionaires versus millionaires. Yeah, Ron says Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray be like this, man. And shoot, Tyreek Hill, you got the babies, you got the kids, man. Shoot, you got the doggone child support and all of that stuff, man. Yeah. Yeah, the fruitful and multiply, you know, is a crazy thing. It's dividing your pocketbooks. The cost of living is large. Yeah, Verdi, is crazy. It is flat out crazy. And then there's another thing called competition within competition. It is crazy. You know, it's crazy how these boys, man, they on a whole nother scale. Yeah. You know, that's just how it goes. But there's only a few people like, and it's risky, but there's only a few people like a Dak Prescott. Say, I bet on myself. Dog, you shouldn't be betting on yourself no more, dog. You know, you did that in 19, but he'll do it again. I bet on myself. I bet on myself. And he shows up. He don't hold out. He don't show a frown. That could be disgruntled all he want, right? He's showing up. And somebody gonna be like, hey, man, you know, the Dak haters gonna be like, hey, man, you better show up. Because Cooper Rush is better. Trey Lance is better, you know. Will Greer was better. You know. Benjamin Anthony DiNucci is better. He better show up, you know. Garrett Gilbert is better. You know, all of those boys is better. It's just how it is, man, you know, when you're rooting for the Cowboys. Everybody's better than the starting quarterback. Trust me. People were saying that Rodney Peete was better than Troy. Steve Berline, oh, man, he's better than Troy Aikman, man. Look what he's doing. So it's not just Dak. It's just the way of the business, man. Danny White, he's better than Roger Staubach, man. That's just how it is, man. And shoot, when you're a Cowboy, yeah. We had Quincy Carter. Put Ryan Leaf in, man. Ryan Leaf is better. Everybody better, man. Shoot, Anthony Wright, man. No, Anthony Wright, and then look. We got a chance to get Ryan Leaf. He can be Sean. He can be Peyton Manning. Yeah. Yeah, the realities of it. Yeah, Andy Dalton. Hey, you know the true story, Oscar. I've literally, and if some of the videos you can go back and just watch. They say, man, Andy Dalton never had these host of weapons, man. And, you know, Andy Dalton is better because he know how to read defense. He got a better arm, and he's smarter. And on top of that, if you put Andy Dalton in on this team, shoot, we going to the Super Bowl. It'd be long essays on why Andy Dalton is such better or how much better he is than Dak Prescott. So when Andy Dalton get out there on the field, all of those people that was pounding the table for Andy Dalton, all of those people who were saying that he's such a better quarterback because he's smarter and he's wise and he know how to read defense, they silent now. I can't even find them. You know, like, where they at? Where they at, man? Where the same energy at, man? You said Andy Dalton on this team will be better than Dak Prescott. I'm still looking for him. I can't make this stuff up. Matt Castle, yeah, they did the same thing. Put Matt Castle in, man. He's better than Tony Romo. Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. That's just how it is. Brandon Weeden. Even Jerry was saying Brandon Weeden throw the best balls. Oh my God, I can't make this stuff up. Everybody's better than the starting quarterback. Somebody was telling me, hey, put Law Nation out there, man. He could throw 2 INTs in the playoffs. Put Law Nation out there, baby.
Well, he gave a rundown of everything on who should get paid,
what do you
when,
need us
where.
for?
Neek, I got to get your reaction to what Malik Hooker had to say.
I think that Malik Hooker recognizes that the Cowboys need drama, and it's just been too quiet in Dallas for too long. So Malik Hooker had to say something to get everybody stirred up because that is the steady state in Dallas. It is something for sports media to talk about. So thank you, Malik, for giving us something to chew on for the next few days and all of Dallas sports media too.
Man, I'm going to tell y'all, Malik Hooker said nothing wrong. He literally said nothing wrong. Micah Parsons can wait. The Cowboys got Micah Parsons' rights for at least 3 more seasons. 3 more seasons. Technically, they got even CeeDee Lamb rights for 2 more seasons. Because you got those franchise tags that you can place around, right? He can get mad all he want. And then Dak Prescott, they're going to live on I wish factor with Dak Prescott. Dang, I wish I would have paid him earlier, right? Malik Hooker was on a podcast casually talking to Keyshawn. And the whole thing about the podcast Parsons segment, it was hypotheticals, you know, but it needed to be said anyway to get into the minds of how these players look into these situations. Newsflash. Parsons is not the only one that got a podcast on his team. Brock Hoffman got a podcast, by the way. Yeah. And J-Rod, I 1,000,000% agree with what you said. Your name is entered again in the drawings to win this lovely helmet. He said, I'm glad Hooker said what he said about Parsons. All right, for those who want this to be up for debate, what's the difference on what Hooker said about Parsons and what Parsons said about DeMarcus Lawrence? What's the difference? DeMarcus could have been like, hey, dog, you can't pick up the phone and call me on the tire comment. Dog, I'm right here. What's the difference? Like we choose our selective rage on certain things. What's the difference? Can somebody tell me what's the difference? Oscar said, hey, wait a minute, D-Law is mature. Yeah. So I'm just trying to, I'm just leveling it out. On top of that, what's the difference? And hear me out, and I'm not shooting knives at Parsons. Y'all know I love Parsons. I love Mama Parsons, Brother Parsons, Sister Parsons. I love all of the Parsons, you know, Daddy Parsons, all of them. But what's the difference of you saying that, hey, dog, you could have called me first. Damn it, dog, you could have called him. You didn't have to tweet that. What's the difference? You know, he could have picked up the phone and said, hey, Malik, hey, I wish you would have called me about that. Now you calling him. You got his number. You don't have to tweet that or X that or Instagram that. So down the world, people wouldn't have never even known what you felt if you'd have just picked up the phone. And then Malik would have been like, yeah, that damn Keyshawn, man, he gave me a hypothetical situation. If you go to the beginning of it, and I gave hypothetics. That's the same thing. So I just look at it from that aspect. And we live in that world that everybody, if you put it out there, people are going to have their points of views about it. Somebody's going to be louder than the other person, and everybody's going to be right, and everybody's going to be wrong. And feelings get crossed, and now people going to hate me. I'm like, no, wait a minute, I didn't say anything. I'm just giving you my thoughts of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Ken, I got to come to you on this one. How would you describe then the Cowboys' handling of all these contract situations?
If you took the team name off, if you took the logo off, and you said which team did this happen to, this entire situation, you would guess the Dallas Cowboys 1 million times out of 1 million times. This is how they handle contracts. This is how they handle media access and drama. A couple of years ago, Dan Graziano gave me his wrong phone number. He was 1 digit off, okay? So for 2 years,
you typed it wrong.
Oh no, I think it was you. So
I know my phone number.
For 2 years, every time I text him, it would just go to somebody else, okay? The reason I tell this story is not to embarrass my boomer friend here.
Again, I still don't think I did anything wrong.
It's to tell you that the only excuse that the Cowboys have with Dak Prescott's contract, CeeDee Lamb's contract, Micah Parsons' contract, is that they have the wrong number for the agents. And they've been texting Dak Prescott's agent for years, and he just hasn't been writing back. That's the only way they've handled their business in a way that makes any sense. They are always waiting for a market to crash that is never going to crash. It hasn't crashed.
All right. J. Rod says all players are definitely not being held accountable. That's why I'm glad he said it. I really hope Zimmerman can change that. DC for life. Come on with it, baby. Ooh.
You having an unnatural allegiance.
Oh, my bad. Wrong one. Ooh. Charge it to my head, not my heart.
Get your up there, contain the damn ball. This is why we do it. Hey, too many missed tackles. Let's go.
Let's go,
We're
baby.
too damn soft. I just hate mistakes. I hate mistakes.
Damn, boy, you said that good, man. And that guy's analogy, and it was a true story with the numbers being off, as far as the phone number, you can utilize and use that. But the Cowboys, the reason why they have that ability is because there's no sense of urgency. There's nobody knocking at the door. There's nobody's banging at the door. Says, open up. I know you in there. Open up. There's nobody that's going to take that from them. There's no repercussions. There's no firing upon any of this stuff, you know? Jeez. Success is subjective. In our minds, as a diehard Cowboy fan, we can be looking at this thing saying, man, the Cowboys are not successful. The owner is not a successful owner. The team is not a successful team. And since 1996, the Cowboys looking at this saying, all right, I've built a $3.5 billion facility. I got the state of Texas to pay for it and the city of Arlington to make sure that it's upkept, and I keep majority of the money and get the branding recognition. Also, I flipped Plano. Plano was just a whisper when I first moved here to Dallas, right? But since 1996, Plano, the city of Frisco, and all of this is because of me. The $3.2 billion workout facility is because of me, my name. Brick by brick, I built this, right? I got a helipad, I got a helicopter. Oh, and excuse me, I got a yacht. And keep this in mind, since 1996, I have 5 playoff wins. Right. And I grew the franchise. We haven't lost a dollar since 1996. They had introduced me and inducted me into the National Football League Hall of Fame. By that letter alone, I'm successful. On top of that, if you put me 6 feet deep, before you put me in the ground, you got to yell out the fact that I got 3 Super Bowl rings as an owner. You can't take that away from me. I'm Jerry effing Jones. I'm very successful. Who are you all to tell me that I'm not successful? And you haven't seen $1 million. You haven't seen 500,000. You haven't got a chance to be in the room of $1 billion. I bet it on myself. I bought this team by Robin, Pete, Pay, and Paul. I'm a very successful owner. And the other thing is, crazy that it may be, there's only 1 or 2 other owners with more rings than him. It could be only 1. When you really contextualize it all. And I think that owner is what? The Patriots owner. Shoot. This is how it is, man. So smoke one for you. Appreciate you, man, for your support. Your name is entered into this. Oh, let me tiptoe over here too. Also on my resume, it reads that I got a 10-year contract with the city of Oxnard, whereas the city pays us to work. Don't y'all know? Woo! Jeez. The city of Oxnard pays the Cowboys to work out there. I can't make this stuff up. They bringing in revenue, they bring in traction, they bring in tourist dollars. Man, oh my goodness. They put it in the bid to go to San Diego, but the Oxnard city said, nah, we'll pay more. I can't make this stuff up, man. These boys are making hand over fist. Look, they use the same contractors. Don't come after me, man. Allegedly, you know, let the AI speak on it. I'm talking too much.
Smoke 14 at $10. You know what, Law? I wish some of these fans would do the workout and play at a high clip like some of these players do. Saying they don't deserve their money. Come on, dog.
Yeah, buddy. Shoot. He ain't lying. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let me just say this one right quick. Let me say this one right quick. And not only do I have the contractors to build my stadium in Arlington, I got a chance to move a team from St. Louis to LA, right? And for them to use the same contractors that I use, you see what I'm saying? So I can get a kickback, and I own the properties that's surrounding the stadium. So when people are trying to go to the game and they're trying to rent or they're trying to buy a house, guess who owns that property? Woo! Wait! Oh! So I'm winning regardless, I'm winning. I won. And y'all talking about me not paying CeeDee Lamb? This is a hobby for me. I'm making money regardless, I make money on Sunday even when my team is off. Man, come on, man. When you see a LA Rams game or you see a LA Chargers game, the people in the surrounding areas that got to purchase those houses or purchase that living state or purchase those hotels, guess who they getting money from? My real estate game is just unbelievable long, man. Come on with it, baby. Shoot. Oh my goodness, man. All right. Listen.
In decades, the price of premium players is always going up. It's like real estate. There's a reason young people don't own houses anymore. It's because they don't know when to get in at the right time. And so for me, I just think the Cowboys don't handle their business. They open themselves up to this sort of clown show, and it just repeats itself over and over. They never learn.
Okay, so then how?
Wow, dude. Oh my gosh, man. He took a dump on his own network. Oh my goodness, man. Whoever that guy is, he's really good. He's really good.
How are the Cowboys, Graz, going to handle this? How are you going to handle this besides giving him your right number?
I gave him the right number. He put it in wrong.
2 years
He put it in wrong. Hey, listen, the Hooker's right. Like, CeeDee Lamb is priority number one. Mainly because Dak Prescott's contract situation is going to be very difficult to figure out as a result of him having all the leverage. They can't franchise him, right? He does not have to make one single move in their direction until they come to him with the deal he wants. So CeeDee Lamb, I think, will be easier to get done. The wide receiver market is what it is. They may not like it, but they're going to have to pay him in the low to mid 30 millions at least to get this done, possibly more. But Kevin's right. Like, we have seen this in past training camps, right? We go back to Ezekiel Elliott, who held out, and they eventually gave him the deal he wanted. Last year, Zach Martin did the same thing, right, and got the deal that he wanted. So I think you see this repeat itself. I think CeeDee Lamb will get done, and then Dak Prescott, I mean, who knows? He could play out the whole season and be a free agent in March, which would really be something.
Nick, from a player's perspective, does any of this affect play on the field?
I don't think so. I mean, especially not in Dallas. I think if anything,
before he go with his thought track on play on the field, I just want to say this though, openly, that it may affect chemistry. It may affect a lot of times when you see these guys and they hold out and they away from the team or what have you. they miss out on some of the nutrition part of it. You know, we are in a war of attrition, right? But they miss out on some of the ways that the team may stretch, way that teams personalize facilities may. Let me keep my music going. Keep my music going. It may affect in those departments. Like, for example, Dez, when he went through his situation in 2015, he wasn't with the team. Shout out to my guy Dez. And all of a sudden he broke his foot, fifth metatarsal or something like that. It's like, was he in shape or he was trying to overcompensate for his shape? And then he kind of rushed himself back in because now you got to make the justification of the money, right? And they had to, I believe, after the first game, give him IVs and stuff like that. And he just didn't look as sharp as he's supposed to look in 2015. And then when they try to rush him back, I believe that was the year we had to play against Carolina Panthers. And, you know, Josh Norman was like, yeah, I shut Dez back down and all of this stuff. Like, no, that wasn't a healthy Dez. That was I'm rushing back. Now I got to make sure that I can show you that I'm worthy of this money, Dez, right? So that's the problem, you know, for real, for real. All I can say is, why the Cowboys just can't learn from their mistakes, man? Oh, no sense of urgency. Nobody banging at the door.
Puts them in a position where they want to be, where there's something to talk about and something to motivate them. I'm just mad at Dan for not telling me that trick. All you had to do was give Kevin one wrong number and then he would leave you the hell alone. It's that easy? It's that easy? Hey, we're friends, bros.
That is fantastic. Kev, give me your thoughts on there. You heard what Nick says. He didn't think it would affect the players on the field. What do you think?
I sort of disagree. Now, Fox and I are both high-level athletes. He played in the NFL, great college career. I can break 90 in golf, and I've done that more recently than Fox has played in the NFL. Just so you know. So we understand the athlete's mindset, and for me, I think that when you're getting in a contract, I think unsettled money can be a distraction. I think we overrate distractions all the time. We say, oh, there's a distraction. If a guy isn't settled contract-wise, that can be, hey, does he play through a hamstring injury? Does he go a couple extra reps afterwards if he's worried about his contract going in? I don't think the typical contract year discourse matters with these guys because all of them are going to get paid. Micah Parsons could have a devastating injury, still get paid. Dak Prescott, same deal. CeeDee Lamb, same situation. The problem is the Cowboys lose every contract stare down. Dan mentioned it. Every single one the player ends up winning. They know that, so they know how to play hardball. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott just went and worked out in Cabo for a couple of months and got all the money he asked for. That's the cheat code. And so they know what to do, and they can run all over the Cowboys. That's the biggest problem.
I just know I never knew that I'd have the athletic mindset once I broke 90.
No doubt, man. Real good episode there from NFL on ESPN. Appreciate them. My thing is, I go back to this analogy, man. I go back to this analogy all the time. If you get paid on Friday in your company, say, you know what? We'll pay you that Thursday with bonuses. That Friday when it's time to go to work, you bringing in extra donuts, you bringing in, coffee, you're smiling, you're waving, you doing all of the good stuff to lift up that morale. You're happy-go-lucky. And it's spread upon everybody in that particular office setting. The players do the same thing. Oh, yeah. The players do the same thing. Yeah, they do. But let's say you don't get paid that Friday, and the employer, the company saying, the owner saying, we changing our payment structures, and we gonna pay y'all once a month, and it's due on the 15th, but we're gonna slide it back to the 17th. The numbers are not working out like it's supposed to right now, but we're going to do a promise to pay. You like, F this job, man. I'm going to go look for another job, man. Yeah. Payroll company went broke. Yeah. Yeah, the angry cowboy, he looking for a new job, man. He can't do that promise to pay IOUs and stuff like that. You working at a call center and they say, hey, since you didn't hit the numbers, man, when it got to the postseason, what we're going to do is hold everybody accountable. We're going to put a payment freeze on everybody. Shoot, everybody going to be a pay raising freeze on everybody. And you sitting there like, I need to go work for another call center, man. You know? AT&T, y'all hiring? Comcast tripping out. Spectrum, what's good? You know? Trust me, I used to work in a call center. It's not a remarkable thing to be in when you're not getting paid, you know. And you still gotta take them calls. You be like, F that, man. I'm taking my aggression out on the next caller. Thank you for calling Comcast. My name is Law. F you! F you! What happened to smiling through the phone? Hell with that. Forget that. Rate me all zeros and F this company, man. How about you take that modem and that router, keep it plugged inside the wall, fill your bathtub up with water, and jump in with it. Yeah, that's going to give you the max amount of capabilities of connection. Jump into the bathtub with that router in your hand. Come on. And thank you for calling Comcast. Rate me all fives. Boy, that's an angry call center employee, right? Get the doxing and everything. You pull up at their house. You was talking all that stuff on the phone. Now I'm at your front door. Yeah, we finna go all down with it. Taking office supplies, staples, and everything, huh? Yeah. Printer, fax machines, everything, huh? Yeah. But, neither here nor there, man. It's 1:13. Appreciate everybody, man. Look, if it smelled bad, if it got a bad odor, you just got to be in control of the situation. And the Cowboys, for right now, man, they need to be in control of it, of the situation. And speaking of that, the best way to control everything is, believe it or not, let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking of control, they also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go, and let's stay in control of your odor. I love it.
Toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up.
There is one other participant in the contest.
Peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Add it up.
The hotline for your mind. 657-390-7391.
Why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
Come on.
I do roll like a Mack truck.
Let the room fill up, baby.
Go act up. Lot of scars, I was
Shout out to
cold,
you,
running out
Cali
back.
Cowboy. How many of us bought Cowboys gear in the last 3 years? How much have you spent? Now, magnify that by millions. It adds up to billions, fans. Yeah. Come on with it. J-Rod says, Long, when do you find out how I'm going to win that helmet? We're going to do the drawing on the 22nd or 23rd. We'll do the drawing. Appreciate you, man. Your name is entered in. Baby, come on. 657-390-7391.
Everything is on me, or you matter what.
What more?
It's on me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up.
Yeah.
Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
The first caller from the 803. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. In the mix, Coach Marv. Talk to us.
What's going on, Law? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, doing great.
Hey,
Can't complain.
Hey, check this out, man. I got 3 little points, man. One, I want to talk about this, man. I know we did we talked about the Cowboys and their revenue sources. But I want to ask you this question, Law. Once your YouTube channel has grown abundantly, big time, you're growing every day.
Right.
But as you grow and made more, appearances and getting the studios and all that stuff, everybody can say, oh man, Law got all these subscribers, man, everything. Everybody can count the inflow part. But Law, I bet you nobody talks about when you sit down and have to write those checks for everything that you have to pay to keep that organization running.
Yeah.
Nobody's there on that side. And as you grow, there's more overhead.
Yep.
And sometimes people don't see overhead that costs you a great deal to try to make money. So I just want to make people understand, when they talk about all this with the Cowboys, and remember that the Cowboys are 13. I think they reported Jerry Jones being worth $13 billion. $13 billion. But listen here, $10 billion comes from the Cowboys. That means all that other real estate stuff you talking about, that energy company and all that, is not doing as well as we think it is if it's only worth $3 billion.
Well, let me ask you this though, Coach Marv. Now, a lot of times, for example, I'm an LLC, so I don't commingle my funds, right? So I could say, well, hey, I can operate at a loss, but I can still generate revenue on the loss side, But there's ways that I know that they probably cook the books on a larger scale from that aspect, kind of like when Amazon first started, right? They operated in a loss for the first 5 to 6 years.
Yeah,
almost.
but they flowing money.
Yeah.
They flowing money from the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But
I get what you said. Keep going. Keep cooking. Keep cooking. Keep cooking. Keep cooking.
They're smart.
They're
smart. They use a great entity to build their other empire of other stuff. But it takes sometimes money to, you could be asset profit. You could be asset rich and cash broke. Now,
Facts.
People don't understand that. And then I don't think we're talking so much about, well, dog, man, why are they holding up? Well, they're holding up because each one of these teams going to have to pay about $450 million of lawsuit money.
Yeah.
That's a big chunk, Law. That's a big hit to the NFL.
I saw that. And that explains why probably the Cowboys spend less on cash.
$12 billion lawsuit that they lost.
Yeah.
So that right there, even though we talk about a giant that's not going to come down, that's like a real big body blow to the NFL.
Hell yeah.
Massive body blow.
Hell yeah.
So don't be everything that glitters is not always gold. Now, let's get to what I was saying about Michael Parsons. And also we might have a deal with CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott coming up, because there's a report that the Cowboys just signed a marketing deal with this gambling company that was 12 days ago. Now we might start hearing the talks of the money. Watch what I tell you.
Well, you slick, man. You slick with it because you be on it, man, and then it hit you and Seiton. There's another guy named Seiton. You guys be on it. You guys be about 10 or 12 days
You will start
ahead.
getting talks now.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be probably about a $200 million hit. And then we can start talking about signing bonus money because it ain't about the contract; it's about the signing bonus.
Yeah.
So, but I want to say something about Parsons.
Talk to me.
I know we was talking about Parsons.
Yeah.
When you said that, I cringed when you said he was, he can, I understand you said the potential.
Potential.
Better than Ray Lewis.
Potential.
This is what make Ray Lewis so great. He didn't make the plays because he ran a 4.4. People say he ran a 4.6, but when the play was being made, he ran a 4.2. People didn't say he was the strongest. They didn't say he was the fastest, but he was the best football player. Yeah. And the best football player takes a combination of being leader, athleticism, and smarts.
Yeah.
One day your athleticism is going to wane. What else do you have to give that's going to be A level? This is where it comes with Michael Parsons being a complete football player. The other part I want to talk to you about is we talk about linemen, and we make this mistake as Cowboy fans when we talk about defensive linemen. The first thing we talk about how many sacks they got, how many pressures they got. And the reason why our defense suffers, and we suffer as a defense at certain points, is because we got guys who are not complete football players. We got guys who are trying to get sacks. If Sam Williams would become more of a complete football player, he would be a better player, but he can get 10 sacks. He can get 15 sacks and be a horrible defensive lineman, i.e. Dan Quinn. Quinn, what's the guy that was here? They got 19 sacks when he left Dallas, went to Chicago.
Quinn, Robert Quinn.
You could be a sack guy, but your job of being a complete football player and letting gaps and getting gouged because you're trying to get to the quarterback. Yes, I can get a guy to get 2 sacks in a game, and he can still grade out as a 40.
Yeah.
Because he didn't do his job of be complete football player. This is where I believe that where we're going to be with in that article that that Malik Hooker said. The other part we need to talk about is when he talked about the difference between the defenses. I want to say this about Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn was the right person for a young defense to have. These guys were young. You had to make it as simple as possible so they can get into the flow of the NFL. But comes a time when you get them young and you try to make it simple. There comes a time you may get too close to them, and then becomes a time where now you can't make it simple. They're moved into teenage adulthood, and you have to treat them differently with more accountability and more discipline in what they do. They're no longer pups anymore. And this is why being Zimmer, getting them now, he's going to treat them like adults. Not like pups, not like guys that's getting into the NFL. He's going to expect them to do their job, be complete football players, and be a complete unit. Now, the last part is, when you don't give these contracts, what you find out when you say you don't get Dak or you don't get CeeDee Lamb in contract, you got 39 guys at 1-year contract. What you find out is when you're not invested in the players, now everybody becomes selfish. Because when I don't make a play and somebody else make the play, now I'm thinking about, that's going to hurt my contract because I ain't made the play. It's not about the team making the play. It's about me.
Man.
And when you have 39 guys, when it's talking about me, I can tell you this, you can give me 39 Tom Brady's. If all of them are selfish and going on their own accord, they would not make the playoffs.
Break it down, man. You own it, Coach Marv, and
so
you spit
that's why it's important to get these guys on one accord, because then when I feel comfortable, I'm not worried about if I made the play because I got my paper. I'm worried about if we win or not. It's not about my numbers. But if you get to this point and we get into a point where we struggling, and you're not getting your numbers, and you don't have your contract, what you're going to do then is press. And when you get 39 guys pressing for their own self-gratification, it's going to cause chaos, and you don't have a dog-type coach to be able to rein it in.
Man, Coach Marv, man. Man, you spit so many levels of truth, man. I'm gonna pick it apart one by one, man. I thank you for calling in, Coach. Damn, it's a good call.
Hey, man, and listen, man.
Yeah.
Put this on this. Talent. You don't create talent as coaches. You motivate it. You refined it. You make it accountable, and you put it in the right spot. Yeah. That's how you do with talent. Ooh. Motivate, refine, hold it accountable, and put it in the right spot. That's how you go with talent.
And can you also say that? Can you also say this though? Can you finish it?
What's that?
Good coaches don't run from what?
Good coaches don't run from coaching. Man, they don't run from coaching. And great players can't take bad coaching. Because great players, listen, great players, when they don't have somebody that holds them accountable, when they don't have somebody that refines their talent, when they don't have somebody that can motivate them, when they don't have somebody to put them in the right spot, they ultimately fail or become mediocre.
Man, Coach Marv with the fire, y'all, man. Put y'all hands together, man, for Coach Marv, man. Oh my goodness, man.
Y'all have a great holiday, man.
You as well. Yeah. That's a good call from Coach, man. I truly believe what Coach is saying is 1,000,000% right. Right. People, when they want to go to, I was watching this show called Suits. There's this guy that can read something one time and always have it in his mind, it's mental. And for that particular law firm, they hire only Harvard, graduates. It's not that Harvard is better than Brown or, JSU or Ole Miss or what have you. That's just the style and brand that they look for, right? Because that's what the quality that they want. That's what they desire. It's not like Yale, if you graduated from Yale, that you know less than, right? And the point that I'm getting at is when you set a system up, a philosophy, you looking to get those things out of your system and philosophy. And the Cowboys go with this philosophy, whereas they love to fight their own on contracts. That's what they look for every single time. They look for, hey, I want to know if this dude can withstand the batter, the bruises that we about to give him, I want to know if this guy can stand tall if we approach him in this particular way. Cut him down, beat him up. That's a philosophy that they love to go by. Unfortunately, it's a flawed one. Deadline make deals. That stuff might have worked in the 80s, the 90s, and the early parts of 2000s. But, man, deadlines don't really necessarily make deals unless you are willing to pay more, right? You would know whether or not that player got the cojones to absorb and to take these fines. But it goes back to Coach Marv said, man, you're getting battered and bruised. Also, right now, he's in that middle place. Do I give 110%? What if I twist a knee, ankle, spleen fall off? You know what I'm saying? Oh, my goodness. Will they still look at me the same? And they whole time rubbing their hands together saying, yeah. Yeah. And there's a saying over here in Cowboy land, you get hurt, you get paid. That's a flawed way to be looking at it. But unfortunately, it's been the way. You get hurt, you get paid. You get offered a situation. Now, as far as the money thing that we wanted to talk about, here. This was done many moons ago, but this dude had a finite system. Let me see if I can play this audio. Hold on, bear with me. Yeah, here we go.
And every time I pick up the paper, each year it loses more money than it lost the year before. The company's never made a profit.
That's right.
No, why? How does it? Why? How does that? Why?
Seems like a new math, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, it's to someone who doesn't know anything about this. It's amazing. You know, we lost $12 million last year, and we're doing great.
Well, there are a whole series of Doonesbury cartoons about this. This is not a new phenomenon. We are a famously unprofitable company,
Right.
and we are investing in the future. It's not, which isn't unusual. Companies have done this before. What's a little surprising about Amazon.com is the scale to which we're doing it. We're doing it in a big way.
I see. So you just keep reinvesting.
We're reinvesting.
That's the thing I don't understand. The company is worth billions.
Yes.
And every time I pick up the paper, each year it loses more money than it lost the year before.
Man, that dude laughing now. They laughing now. Amazon, they was losing 10, 12 millions, 13 millions. Profitable at $3 to $4 billion at scale during that time frame. Now how much money Jeff got now, y'all? Jeez. Oh my God, Jeff! Sponsor Law Nation, man. Come on, baby. But at the time, Jay Leno, as long as his chin was, he had an extra brain in it. He didn't understand, like, dude, hey, how is this even possible, man? Yeah. And Horatio said his ex-wife took him to the cleaner,
Swallow that.
He making that money back hand over fist, and she get a piece of it because she was along with the process of it, Yeah, it's just crazy, man. I got from the 585. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me, bro.
Hey, what's going on, Law Nation?
Hey, man, all is well. Is this Tariq?
Yes, sir.
What's good with you, bro? What you got, man? What's going on?
Hey, man, long time no hear, man.
It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, man, my thing about the whole situation is this, man. Go ahead and pay these guys their money, man. It's like, why are we the only team that has to frustrate the hell out of our star players for them to get paid so they can be happy and they can produce on the field? You can't have these guys not getting paid what they're worth and then complain about them. That's bull.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, Law, these dudes don't get paid. Some freakish stuff can happen, like just with Diggs last year.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With Diggs, Overshown, Stevenson.
Yeah.
This stuff can happen to these players if they don't get paid. So why risk it? I'm not mad at CeeDee Lamb for holding out. I would have held out on the Joneses too.
Yeah.
You know, and with the whole Dak Prescott situation, we're the only team that disrespects one of the best quarterbacks that's in the league and that we luckily got. You know what I mean? Because people really got to, for some reason, us as a nation, sometimes some of us, they hate too hard on certain players, and they forget the stuff that we had to go through to get to this good player. We went through terrible quarterbacks before we got to get Dak Prescott.
I think that Dak Prescott upbringing and his really love for the Cowboys made it very comfortable even in this particular situation, because think about it. I think that if Dak Prescott did a soft holdout and then go to those like voluntaries or mandatories and then go to any of these practices and say, hey, I'm just going to be in the Dak backyard. Oh my God, don't you know how bad this would be of a situation? But Dak Prescott is taking the Will McClay, doing all of the wrong things for the right reasons approach. Because like anybody else, they would have held out. I don't think that, people quantify what he's absolutely doing, of going and throwing the ball around and not showing that he's fazed by this situation, right? And going and kissing babies and doing all of these things. He could literally, if he would have, I truly believe, if Dak Prescott would have said, man, 2 tears in the bucket, pluck it, I'm going to hold out, right? And I think that would have caused a rift. And I think that even, what's this kid name? Parsons, I think he wouldn't have been able to show up, nor CeeDee Lamb would have been able to show up. And 3 of your top-tier players, it would have brought so much pressure on the Joneses that they would have already signed all 3 of those guys, or they would have already made the movement to sign these guys. But since it's been that the Cowboys, a third of the people look at it like it's Parsons' fault that we lost in the playoffs, is for damn sure Dak Prescott's fault that we lost in the playoff, and it's CeeDee Lamb's fault, that they are saying that these boys should be there every day, So it just goes to those type of mindsets, man, that we are blessed to have these guys with that type of mindset opposed to those who say, I'm going to sit out and hold out.
Yeah, but see, the flip side to all that, right? To me, it's like with some of the mentality that us as fans have.
Yeah.
It's like, how can we say that we want a winning quarterback and we have one, but we willing to down them and talk bad about him so bad to where it's like he may be thinking like, shit, they don't pay me, I'm up out of here. I'm gonna get going. I'm not about to kiss the Joneses behind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The dude second winner up in the MVP race, man. He got snubbed for that. He should have been the MVP because Lamar was not better than him last year. I don't care what nobody say, and that's not me being a homer.
Right. Lamar put up Lamar put up literally what Dak Prescott did in 2019 numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it's just how it goes, man. Let me see what he put up. Lamar Jackson. And I think I looked at this before. I said, damn, he put up what Dak Prescott did in 2019, and that's considered Yeah, he had 3,678 yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 INTs, right? And let's go to one of Dak Prescott's, terrible years, I guess, according to fans, Dak Prescott, and I'm going to pull up 2019 numbers, and let me go to 2018. Yeah. 30 touchdowns, 4,901 yards to 11 interceptions. So it's crazy. It's crazy how one can be considered, oh, man, this is what we look for, and the other one is considered to be trash. But that's just how that goes, especially when you plan on that kind of caliber of defense, too. But that's a whole nother conversation. Go ahead.
But like I was about to say with Dak, if everybody want to be honest with themselves, let's be honest. As long as Dak Prescott's been here, he hasn't had a championship defense to carry him.
Right.
And Lamar has had that. Yeah. He has had one of the best stingiest defense.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's take Dak Prescott and put him over in Baltimore.
Oh my!
What do you think he's gonna do with that running game, with the running game and the speed wide receivers they got over there? He's gonna win and that defense.
Oh yeah.
That's all he needs is a defense. Why is it Jones is not giving him a defense, a real defense, to see how far he really can go? Then judge him off of that.
And you
but
know,
you want to take a running game?
Yeah. You know what? And then this is what I was going to say this to Coach Marr when you said, okay, Ray Lewis and what he did for the game. But let me ask you this: who is Peter Boulware? Who is Terrell Suggs? You see what I'm saying? Chris McAllister. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we start to really dissect the Ravens defense, and then you threw in an Ed Reed, and then you had also Tony Saragusa, like that defense, like when we start matching names for names, man, come on, man. We had Marquis.
Nata.
A load of nada, you know what I'm saying? Sam Adams and all of those boys. So when you start throwing in names of like, okay, we still have the same expectations for Marquise Bell to be a Peter Boulware. like, come on, people, like, come on, man. We had the expectations for even when LVE to be healthy, to be a Terrell Suggs. Like that's not tangible, So when people talk about like historically good defense, I want them to include like start naming the names and compare them to what we had last year. Now, granted, Bland was doing some unbelievable stuff, and on top of that, I like Stephon Gilmore, who's right at the age, a tender age for CBs, right? Because he's right 31, 32, 33-ish. Normally those guys transition over to safeties, so it's just two different worlds, man. And our defense wasn't really like that from a physical part of it, because we had guys that really didn't do anything on that department. But that's a whole nother conversation. But keep going.
But that's my main thing, man. Because it's like everybody keep forgetting that. A lot of people forget that it's a team sport.
It is.
The whole team has to be in on this to win this, not just the quarterback. or a wide receiver. The whole damn team. Dak Prescott put up MVP numbers without a running game last year. What other quarterback doing that in the history of the NFL? What other quarterback does that?
I don't.
None. I haven't seen. I don't know none. But this man has been doing this for a couple of years now without a good, strong running game and a faulty offensive line. Come on, man. Let's just be for real about it, man.
The problem is, Reek, is that what they do is, since they paid Tony Pollard, the money substitute to the capability. So they saying, hey, he's a $12 million running back, so he should be in the graces of those top tier running backs. He getting paid more than Isaiah Pacheco, So you got to, you're supposed to have the results, but in actuality, he was a guy that was coming off of an injury, right? To first time ever to have that type of load. But what it sounds like to the people is that those are just excuses. Like, just because I paid you doesn't mean that you're going to play. You know what I'm saying? The way before you got hurt. Like, no, you paid him after he done got hurt, and you expect him to perform to the level before he got hurt. It don't work that way. It definitely don't work that way.
It don't, man.
Yeah.
And the way that they paid him was so dumb. They could have gave him a nice little contract. He could have been here this year. We wouldn't even have to worry about running backs. But bring Zeke back and probably bring another running back in. We'd have been straight, ready to go. Now we don't know we don't know what the running game gonna look like. Is it gonna look terribly bad, or is it gonna be have some improvements to it? Because last time I checked, Dak Prescott is one of the best play action quarterbacks in the league. He would dot you up on the play action if he has a running game.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's like, you don't want to pay this man?
You're spitting. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's my thing, man. It's like, come on, Cowboys, man. Use some of those draft picks that you love so much. Let's go pick up some players, man. Go trade for some of these players on these other teams that's too full with some of the pieces that you need.
Right.
We're gonna become a tough, aggressive defense. Yeah. You need tough, aggressive players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't want to just pacify our defense anymore. I think the offense is going to be okay. Yeah. Because Dak know how to do his thing with less for some reason.
Man, come on with it.
But
bro.
That defense, they need some DTs. We need a rotation of DTs, and that's basically what I see. DTs and maybe another linebacker somewhere.
The only way, before I let you go, fam, is the only way that this could all work. In that way, if the D-line coach just be real with the Joneses and say, hey, the interior defensive tackles that we have are not panning out. Now, the only thing that I'm going to give them grace and mercy for is that they got to let that at least play out. They got to at least see what they got. So I truly believe down the stretch that if, like, 3 weeks into training camp, and these boys can't bust through a wet paper bag, I need for these defensive line coaches to be real with themselves as well as the Joneses and tell them, hey, we need some true interior defensive tackle guys. If not, then we'll see the same results from last year and the year before that.
Basically. And pay your players.
Pay them, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so
much,
much, bro.
All right, love.
Man, much love to my
Peace,
guy.
y'all.
Yeah, much love to my guy Tyreek, man. Good call. Yeah, it's a situation, man. Far as where we are at, I do believe that we can find talent. I think we can, right? But I think that also we need to be understanding that you got to be, holding yourself accountable as well as the players. And if that player can't bust through a wet paper bag, and you know for sure that you've been training this sport for a long time, you just got to be real and say, hey, Joneses, all I can do is tell you, let's look into the Browns, practice squad guys, or their overflow. Who else have an overflow? The Jets or whoever it may be. And hell, I'm greedy. I'm looking at this thing like, hey, let's just go ahead and go get this dude right here. I know for sure Jeffrey Simmons can do something. It's going to cost you. But that's life, though, right? Ain't that right? You need to, if you want the better things in life, sometimes you just got to go spend it, man. You can't just turn everything into to whine. Come on, man. Sometimes you just got to go and get it, you know. You just got to figure it out. And I think that that's been a department whereas we can fall back on and say there's no sense of urgency because if we don't pull the trigger on that, who's going to fire who? Who's going to get in trouble? Nobody. So that's the problem. I got my guy, Commish Gaming, from the 254. You in the mix. Talk to me.
Well, what's up, man?
Hey, all is well. Can't complain, bro. What you got?
So I got a few things for you, but right off the bat, I'm going to put my CeeDee thing out there, and then I'm going to move on to more important matters. But I do think that CeeDee's deal is going to get hopefully done before the preseason gets started. Right. We really need him to be in camp. It is proven that if you hold out, your risk of injury goes up. Mm-hmm. And bottom line is he's not going to miss games. Because then he doesn't get the year of tenure. So if he sits out all of camp and then goes in and says, okay, I'm gonna play out my contract, then he gets hurt, then bad feelings boil up. There's all this other stuff that comes up with that. The Cowboys don't want that. CeeDee Lamb doesn't want that. I think in the end of the day, cooler heads prevail. They figure something out.
Yeah.
But I will say this. Whenever I'm watching the stream and you have the phone callers on, and the screen pops up with that picture of Jerry Jones in the Green Bay at the end of the Green Bay game, and he looks like mortally defeated.
Right.
And he is, he's playing scared with his own money.
Yeah.
He legit is playing scared with his own money. And, when you're 81, 82 years old, you don't want to make that bad decision because you mess up, then the reset is 4 or 5 years. Now,
correct.
Not to say that these are bad decisions, but for him to feel like he had the perfect team and then they get out and get blown out by Green Bay, it was a shock to him. So he's playing scared with his own money.
Yeah. And just to interject right there, no one, I don't believe anyone saw like the Green Bay game to be that lopsided. Like I can see us losing by a field goal or what have you, but for them to score on their first 7 drives, right, and then for us to look like we looked not like that all throughout the season at home, Jerry is now looking at it like, hey, what the hell happened? But what I'm saying also, that's why I can say that it's very important for these position coaches to be real with Jerry, right? And say, hey, you don't want that to happen again, what happened in Green Bay. We can't have Marquise Bell playing linebacker. Or we can't have a guy that we think there's going to be a world beater in the 7th round as an interior defensive tackle guy. We need to have somebody that got skin on the wall, that been down this valley before, that can stand tall and won't fold in these type of moments. We need to have insurance, but go ahead.
Yep, and a couple more things here, and this is interesting because when when Jerry Jones bought the team, early on, he was the primary reason why the free agency was instituted and the salary cap. Okay, the reason why that happened is because all of his money was tied up into buying the team. He was cash broke, and he did not want players that he wanted going everywhere else. And so he wanted to level the playing field. He didn't want the 49ers to be able to go in and scoop up everybody.
True.
He didn't want the Buffalo Bills to, get all the players. So in a self-preservation mode, that's when the salary cap was made. I would be willing to bet that at this point he wishes that salary cap wasn't there anymore. But it was a self-preservation move back in the day.
Yeah.
And then lastly, Zimmer is a hard-nosed coach.
Right.
People, I'll use you as an example. You grind. When doing your channel, you grind. You don't miss days. Sometimes you'll post multiple things a day.
Right.
We are a product of how we work. I'm in sales and management, been in it all my life. I grind. I put in the work. If you're not willing to put in the work and do it the right way, you're not going to succeed. And Zimmer is going to be able to do that for this defense. He's going to have these guys where they need to be, doing it the right way.
Yeah, I love that. You know, you still there?
Yep, yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm still
yeah,
here.
Yeah, man. That's what I love about Zim. I think that this is his first love. Coaching and doing this is what he loved to do. He's a guy that liked to coach and also elevate. So I think that Zim, out of all of this, even beyond Mike McCarthy, he is the ultimate most important piece of this particular offseason, if anything is going to work, because of the disciplined nature and his ability to put his feet on the neck of the players and hold everybody accountable. But is this a reach for us to hope that this to happen in 1 year? I ain't going to even lie to you, bro. It is. But that's all we got right now is hope.
Everything right now is up in the air. I mean, 40 years of being a Cowboys fan, this is the strangest situation I've ever seen.
Right. Man.
So I appreciate all the support, Law. Love the content. Thank you so much.
Man, no doubt, man. That's a great call from the gaming commish, man. He got a great channel. Check out his page and his content, and he's fair and balanced with everything. And he's right with sales, man. You know, you eat what you kill. You know, and sales is, I've been in sales, every floor, every door. Right? No excuses. You got to get up. You got to love what you do. You got to absolutely figure out ways to. You're always up against a number. You up against the number that you did last year in sales, and then you up against the number that you did last week, and you up against the number that you did just yesterday. You're always trying to fight those numbers, and there's no days off. And man, and he's right with the grind. I absolutely attack my content as a sales approach, right? You know, all of my hardships and all of my time in sales, I give you guys nothing but the best of me possibly. You know, some days I may be off, some days I may be right on the money, but dog it, y'all gonna get my best, you know. And I'm always, from an analytical aspect of a person, trying to defeat my numbers from the previous day, believe it or not, in the previous week, in the previous month. In the low season right now, I'm looking at it like, damn, ain't nothing to talk about. But man, I put on for y'all. I give y'all my hard work time. You know, time is everything. The Joneses, I don't think that the Cowboys are their first priority. I think that, and this is just my opinion, not anything that's tangible here. I think that their first priority is brand, and you can see it. Like football people, they don't give a damn about branding. They just want to get the priority of their team winning. Who can we sign? How much we can sign? If we sign them earlier, can I get a discount that way? The Cowboys are with the mindset that, hey, you come here, it's a privilege. You got the silver and blue. You making money that's supposed to be all money, right? You making money off of me. You know, that's how they look at it. And that's a crass way to look at it. No, that's just how they look at it. Like, you will be nothing without us. And the Cowboys, believe it or not, is not Jerry Jones' first love. See, we grew up loving the Cowboys. He grew up wanting to buy the NFL team. He had to fall in love with the Cowboys. He initially, when I watched the documentary, he asked his dad for some money, and he originally wanted to buy the San Diego Chargers. That's his first love, some team in L.A. Why? Look, people fail to realize you're going to do the things that you love to do. You're going to go to places that you love to be in. That's why we go to Oxnard every year. The one that got away, the Chargers. Yeah. So unfortunately, man, that's just how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. His first love is some team in California. You were just fortunate that Techstram and all of those boys, they put the team up for sale, the Dallas Cowboys. And he had to fall in love with the Cowboys, you know. But, hey, the one that got away, I guess it's just like that guy that took Beyonce to the prom. He probably looking at all of Beyonce's stuff right now. Like, yeah, man, yeah, Jay-Z got that. But I'm Ray J, dog. You know, I hit it first, you know. But can you imagine if he truly loved the Dallas Cowboys, if he truly loved this brand, everything would be, hey, I just want to win. Not just, hey, I just want to prove a point that I can make billions so I can, you know. He can say it, but, man, we go by, look, people can say they love you, but you can look at them in their eyes and say, look, you said it, but I'm looking at your actions. And those are things that speak louder than words. Shoot. No, man, he do love the team. If you love this team, you wouldn't do this. Who know the song Pretty Wings? Pretty wings, those pretty wings. That's not a love song. He absolutely, well, it's to a degree a love song, but he loved her enough so that she can really go love someone that really loves. You know what I'm saying? That's what that song is about. You can't be sitting here with only 5 playoff wins since 1996, and you look us in our faces and say, I love you. I love this Cowboy team. If you were, then you would step down and step away. You would let somebody else in that seat that's all they want to do is win. Not style points, not flash, but they just want to win. Right? Not for showboats. Right? That agape love, you know what I'm saying? The unconditional love. Come on, baby. Set back and I'll step back, you know. All right, I got Mike lives in 49er land, and I got Marv, and then we can close out with Darius. All right, Mike, you're live from the 831. You're live. Talk to me, man.
What's up, brother Law? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm great. In the words of Tony the Tiger, man. What you got?
Hey, I'm glad you mentioned that 49er land, because let me tell you, they've been very quiet since losing that Super Bowl.
As they should, you know. But you can tell they're calculating. Yeah. Yeah.
You need to reinstate that emotional damage button you used to use back in the day.
Man, I need to. I'm going to find a room to put it on there, too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, first off, I want to give you your props for holding it down during the dry season. You've been bringing fire almost daily.
Appreciate
I don't
you,
even
bro.
watch the 3- and 4-letter networks anymore. That's a thing of the past for me. Now, you've already kind of hit on it, Law, but I got to, really ask.
Mm-hmm.
How do we put not paying our great players into context? I mean, we talk about it, almost daily, it sounds like, but it doesn't seem like the Joneses even catch a clue from the fan base. I was the one that sent in the super chat earlier about how much money we spend on merchandise for this team. And, we have to consider the Cowboys are the most valuable NFL franchise, and we're still facing these issues of not paying even our proven great players. If you look at, Detroit with Amon-Ra, St. Brown, you look at Trevor Lawrence,
yeah.
You look at the Eagles with A.J. Brown, with Devontae Smith, it doesn't seem like they hem and haw. So I'm going to leave it at that, Law. I know you've already addressed it, but, man, I am tired, my brother, from this situation. I'm just looking for some context.
Man, all right, I'll try to answer that in a few. Appreciate you, man. That's my guy, Mike. Hey, you going to be in Oxnard, right? You going to come down over there or not?
Hey, I'm going to Jamaica, Law, so if I could fit in Jamaica with Oxnard, then I will. But I'm going to Jamaica on July 23rd, brother.
Oh, okay. Well, hell. Is it all-inclusive or you got some other deal that you got going?
Yeah, we're going to an all-inclusive. I'm hoping this hurricane doesn't wipe it out before we get there.
Hell,
but
I'm
yeah,
praying for you.
that's how we're going to do it, Law. We're going all directions. We're going to the beaches. We're going everywhere. Everywhere we can go.
Rick's Bar, you going to that cafe? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, you finna have a good time, man. Hey, just to bring back some white Hennessy, man, whenever you come back in the store for me, man. I'll meet up with you.
Hey, I'll keep it in mind. Law.
Appreciate you, Mike, man. You have a good one out there, man. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, too, man.
No doubt, man. That's my guy, Mike. That's my guy, Mike, man. It's all about being. I'm not beating up the Joneses because I'm finna see them later part of this month. So I don't wanna cut my legs out from under my feet or out speak my wisdom teeth because somebody chop up a clip and say, hey, you see that one Roosevelt or whoever the security person, you see that dude right there with the beard, he been talking bad about you, and then all of a sudden I get hemmed up and I can't go certain places and all of this stuff. And I don't want them to send their water carriers after me, and all of this stuff. And the only reason why I'm saying it because it happened before. I'm not saying anything that I ain't really been saying, but, I'm just telling y'all. I might be out speaking my wisdom teeth now, but people do what they want to do. Write that down. People do what they want to do. It's 106 degrees outside. If somebody want to fire up that grill and do some barbecue, they would do it, right? It could be somebody that's somewhere that's 82 degrees and this can be too hot because they don't want to do the grill stuff, right? It could be a game. It'd be 32 degrees outside. Man, it's too cold. Football game in the stadium. And she's supposed to be out there supporting you, rooting for you, but it's too cold. Right? Oh, it's too cold to be out there. You know what I'm saying? 32 degrees. But if it's something that she really wants to support you in, it could be 10 degrees and she's there all saying, UGLY, you ain't got no alibi, they ugly, saying she'll be all out there. People do what they want to do. You will figure out ways, to be there. But it could be that same game and it could be 54 degrees or 62 degrees, oh, it's too cold or it's too hot because people do what they want to do. If the Joneses really wanted to pay their players early and leverage the salary cap, because everybody, mama, uncle, cousin knows that the salary cap increases every year. It's not an element of surprise like, wow, we got more money. Position yourself to pay your guys and know that, hey, in the third season anyway, the cap is going to increase. They just gave Nick Bosa quarterback money, and he counts only $12 million, I think $12 to $13 million against the cap, $20 million against the cap, and then when his big money, I think it's like getting up to $26 million against the cap, damn it, the year 2027, the salary cap is already going to be increased. They're not going to feel that blow. They're not. But it's just how it goes. I got from the 206, you're in the mix. MJ, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You're live. Talk to me.
What up, Law? How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing great, man. Talk to me, bro.
Oh, man, I'm just checking you out. They going to do what they going to do. You know what I'm saying? I've been a Cowboy fan before the Joneses was even there. So
right.
They're gonna do what they're gonna do. And like I say, now they should have been paid CeeDee.
Yeah.
Michael could wait. I don't know,
True.
but CeeDee, that's the one guy. Boom! You know what I'm saying? Because you put that 88 on him, and he wanted to wear his own number 10. Right. CeeDee wanted to make number 10 the new number.
Mm-hmm.
But they wanted 88, you know what I'm saying? So you put that number, if I was CeeDee, I'd say, man, you put 88 on me. Why you put 88 on me and you don't want to pay me right now? You should have been to pay me, bro.
Yeah.
Just be straight up, That's what I'm saying. The players, when you that good, I would say, hey, Jones, when you going to pay me, man? Let's get this over with now, bro. Them receivers ain't better than me, Vincent and all them. You know it. So why we waiting? What's the game, brother?
Yeah.
Let's just be straight up. Hey, man, you remember that Kansas City receiver? Y'all still might win. Trade me to Kansas City, brother. If you don't want me, stop playing around. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with this foolishness. And then hear how that stupid look on his face. And I go, Stephen Jones, trade me away, bro, if you don't want to pay me. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity. Just get me out of here now. Because I need to be at camp. I'm trying to win a Super Bowl. Do you want to win? I'm the best receiver out there. You see it. These guys can't touch me. I'll be talking smack. You ain't got nothing to be scared of. Stop being scared to get traded. Any player listen, don't be. I'm still going to vote for my team. I don't care about the Joneses. Think the Jones. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, Law. I'm Cowboy too. I don't make no excuses. The Cowboy too don't want to play the players. Hey, all the players, hey, man, just trade me. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to go to a Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
You know, that's how you do it. Stop playing around. And the fans, we got to stop. You know, don't worry about that. You're going to kill yourself worrying about what this player going to get, how much you going to make. Stop with that foolishness. I'm like, no, I just want to see some good football. Let's get this defense going. The offense going to score. Like the quarterback, number 4, is cold-blooded. We got to stop crying. But we got to stop making excuses, too. You know, we had our chances a lot of times.
Yeah.
And we just think they're done. It's a team sport. I'm blaming everybody. The coaches and the players.
The water boy, everybody, man. Hey, the cheerleaders, you know. Everybody, man. We blame it. Look, at the end of the day, you're right, it's a team sport, man. And the best thing to do, Marv, is just to get away. You get in front of it, right? Like, everybody going to have their fans, man. Like right now, use the ladies as an example. Like right now, there's a war between Ice Spice and Lotto, you know, and there's people that agree with Lotto. She's better. There's people that agree with Ice Spice. She got better stage performance and natural backside and all of this stuff. Like, look, they two different type of people, man. Look, why you just can't enjoy your Ice Spice over there and your Lottos over there? You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those, man. Go ahead.
Hey, look, remember Hamburg ran for 940 yards, y'all.
Troy Hamburg. The first.
Troy Hamburg ran for 900-some yards, y'all. Everybody was shocked. How you know that? Man, you got rid of the center.
Right.
The weakest link last year was your center.
True.
So if you put the right center in, don't be favoritism.
Right.
And another thing, this is for number 11. Number 11, I love you. Let me tell you again. Number 11, I love you. I'm an OG.
Right.
Boy, if you don't get your ass in there and study with that middle linebacker so you could be the best player in the world, that's what number 28 was trying to tell you. Stop going to camp acting like you the shit, and you ain't shit, and you ain't done shit. You ain't got no rings. You ain't got nothing like number 94. Big number 94, the madman that was destroying people in the playoffs. Until you do that, brother, shut your ass up. Go in there and learn and stop walking around like you got it going on. That's like number 28. You putting a bad thing on all the players. Because you going in the camp. We know you the big dog, but, boy, if you the big dog, give me 5 sacks in the goddamn playoffs. Change the game around, big boy. Number 11, big boy, number 11. You know what I'm saying,
I feel you, bro. I think that
that's what they came out.
I think that when you get a chance to meet Parsons and understand, he's a heavy, high competition guy, and he's smarter than he's very smart. He's very smart. I think that what happened, just like with anything else, man, coaches had talent, they saw talent, and they removed their hands off talent. They ran away from coaching. And that's what Coach Marv was saying. So now you got a guy. We asked for dogs. We asked for lion, tigers, and bears. Now we got a dog trainer or an exotic animal trainer out of Coach Mike Zim. And I think that all of this, hey, he the best friend of the coach. Nah, that's going to change. I think Zim can level with him and get him tamed right. And I think everything works.
He said one thing, Law. He's not getting it. Number 11, let me educate you real quick.
Talk to me, man, before you go.
Number 11, if you go in that camp, because we know you train. I'm not even worried about your effort. I know you're going to kill it. But number 11, you is not putting down one thing. If you go study to show yourself approved, 2 Timothy 2:15. Boy, if you know that linebacker room with your DN room, you know how great you could be. You could probably get 20 sacks, about 70 tackles, and probably 3 or 4 touchdowns with interceptions. Because the scheme that Zimmer run is going to have them so confused They think you coming, but somebody else coming. They might think you coming, and then you step back, interception, because you see what I'm saying, Law? He could be the most coldest player in the NFL. Brother, go listen to that Coach Zimmer. So you the key. You the king, brother. The king, you got to come on, brother. You got to go study, brother. If you don't want to study and just walk around like nonchalant, like we know you're a beast. Brother, take that beast level to another. Man, take that beast level to another. Be Superman. Be Superman, Aquaman, and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Batman. Yeah. But no doubt, man, I thank you for calling in, Marv, man, and you have a good one, bro.
Yeah, man.
Good
And
call
one more
from you, man.
thing, Cowboys
What that?
Let's vote for number 4. He's going to have I'm telling y'all something. That offense is going to be the best top 5 offense, and let's pray that our offensive coordinator, I know Darius is about to get on, Coach McCarthy, please switch them plays up. Don't get panicky in the playoffs and started calling stupid plays. That's our problem. Put that coaching together with his talent, we could win a Super Bowl.
No doubt,
How about
man.
them Cowboys?
How about them, man? That's MJ, man, Marv. And like I say, man, Parsons out here. Can you imagine being Parsons, man? You doing all that you can to better yourself, right? And you're working out. It's not like I'm saying that he rolling dice and playing around. Here he is, right here, working out in the sands, doing his thing. He's working out in the sands, man. You imagine somebody say, hey, man, that's not enough, man. You ain't working out enough. But I get it, man. That's him in the sands. And I didn't know my brother from another mother, Vach, he's live on the volume, right? Not the volume. He's live on the Bleacher Report. Shout out to my guy, Vach Lombardi. Shout out to Bleacher Report. He said, let Deuce loose. Why the Cowboys should increase Vaughn's workload. Let me see what he had to say about this.
If we can get him back to Kansas State guy, then Deuce Vaughn will be one of the better running backs on your team right now. I think it's hard to say because we just don't have any concrete proof about how good or bad Deuce Vaughn is.
No doubt. I do agree with that segment right there. I think that,
we just kind of watched the preseason.
Hold on. All right. I do agree with that segment right there. It's just that running backs, we don't know, bro. They can put me on with a helmet and I look good running some doggone stuff. We would know, especially week 1, what this running back room would look like. That's the only thing, Not the Cowboys said it's trip aces, Oh my gosh. The Zeke Cowboys fans and what Parsons is doing with trainer Lance is two different things, man. And trust and believe, I truly believe that the thing that happened with Zeke, his biggest impediment or his biggest downfall as far as his numbers being escaped away is because you had a first-year ever guy, Kellen Moore, calling plays. And for damn sure, he didn't have any run designs. And that really trashed the mode of – and then you had to add in the fact that you had Tony Pollard. I truly believe that if Zeke would have been into a better system like a Kyle Shanahan's or a system, a run-first scheme type of system that knows how to put running backs in position to win, I think Zeke would have been a hell of a different type of running back for the Cowboys. But I give it what you said. And then, VA Boy says Zeke downfall was Goodell. I mean, that is not even up for debate. Yeah, you're right. Roger Goodell took an innocent man and suspended that guy for 6 games without just cause, right? Even with the witness, even with the lady that did the independent research said, I see no fault in Zeke and he shouldn't be suspended. And he said, bump all of that, Kia Roberts. Suspend him. Zeke hair started growing all wild and gained about 4 or 5 pounds in the face. Boy, going through some stuff, man. But, hopefully we don't have to worry about that. But I got my guy from the 214, Darius, man. You live on the Nation, man. Talk to me, bro.
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm here. Yeah.
I actually got a rebuttal to that Kellen Moore thing, but I ain't even gonna show my hand on that.
As far as the run game, as far as the run stuff.
I ain't even gonna get into the
wait a minute. Why you gonna throw it out there and then don't go to it?
Because I'm gonna say that for a little special person that I wanted to reiterate computer.
Oh, okay, with the run game.
I just want to have a factual conversation. And you can put me on mute when he starts talking, and then can you put him on mute when I start talking?
Okay.
Because nothing that I'm going to say is going to be nothing about my opinion.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? We ain't going to have no emotional conversation. I'm going to hit you with straight facts.
Okay.
Because that you cannot argue with. So I just want to just call you back and tell you, hey,
okay.
I want my one-on-one
with computer. And you really after my guy computer, man.
I'm on his ass. I'm on his ass.
Swallow that.
He got me all the way.
Well, you pissed off at computer, man.
For real.
What happened?
This be my thing, Law.
Yeah.
No, this be my thing. When I call in to you, I'm just talking to my dog.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm just talking to my dog now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Then I gotta hear all type of kickback. It's a list of guys that I be hearing saying shady shit. You see what I'm saying? It's a list of them, and I really want to knock them down one by one. But I'm gonna start with computer, and because a lot of the stuff that I be saying, like people interpret it very emotionally, but I have facts to back up everything I'm talking about.
There's all I can think of. You got a list like this, and you like, yeah, I can't wait to talk to computer. He's number 1, and then I want to talk to who's number 2 on that list.
I ain't gonna say it.
Oh, you ain't gonna say it.
I'm gonna let him jump out the window. I'm gonna let him jump out the window one more time. I'm gonna let him talk crazy one more time, and I'm on his ass too.
Yeah, you on his ass. And number 3, pull up on me.
Yeah. For real, big dog. But the other thing I wanted to say too is we got to get Sam Williams, our special teams in big games and in the playoff games.
You know why I brought up Sam Williams though, right?
I'm glad you talked.
You know who about to put his hands on him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Who about to put his hands on him?
Yeah, B Tuck. You know
that's about him.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
wait.
That's
you talking about Tuck?
Yeah, he about to put his hands on him, man. That's gonna be a good thing, man. So that's why I'm bringing up Sam Williams, because I know for sure when he get taught the best way, you know what I'm saying, and get things going, I think that he can pull some good stuff out of him, and with some personalized training with a guy that, man, his resume speaks for itself. I think that's going to work favors for him, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be homer with it, but those are facts, man. You see what Tuck worked with, you know what I'm saying? And I think that that's going to help him out. And for those who have like slight reservations on my guy B Tuck, man, let me just say this while we got you live right here. He works with Sweat, L.J. Collier, Zaven Collier, Trayvon Walker, George Karlaftis, Jermaine Johnson, Will Anderson, Kalasha Cansey, Tyree Wilson, Byron Murphy, and Jared Verse. So I think by Tuck being able to work with trench warfare, able to work with Sam Williams, is going to be an increase, man, on a lot of good stuff for him, man, as far as technique-wise. And he works with D-Law. He says D-Law's finna re-up as well, so let's get it, man.
And he was working with Osa in
Osa Galmore, and Chauncey. Chauncey is about to re-up. So it's a B Tuck. I'm telling y'all, man, B Tuck, he is him, man. He got a good program, real good program going on, bro.
But yeah, man, I just wanted to let you know. Also, just wanted to show you some love. Shoot you some love. Also,
appreciate it. Man.
Like I told you, like I don't got no other team. Like I have, like I was born in Texas. I moved to Atlanta, so like I do love my Texas Longhorns. But like I told you, if any other team won the championship, it just wouldn't hit the same. If the Cowboys won it, and the more you post, like I just want to let you know I'm here with you. Every time you log on, every time you post something in the low season, bro, I'm right here with you.
Appreciate
you. Feel me? I'm always support you. I'm always show my love. And you my dog. When is that? Do you know when that camp is for trench warfare? Because I ain't got the notification yet.
It's going to be the 13th of this month. They're going to have hold on.
Hey, this coming up fast as hell.
It's coming up fast as hell, man. And let me see who all going to be. Hold on. Give me 1 second here because, damn, I meant to shout this out earlier. And I'm glad you reminded me, man. So hold on. Let me see who all got the commitment going. Because it's a dog-eat-dog world, man, in this training stuff, man. And sometimes it gets crazy, But we have here Seneca Wallace. He's going to be with the we're going to be with the quarterbacks. Victor Butler is going to be with the linebackers. Clay Mack is going to be with the DBs. Pat Lewis is going to be with the offensive line. David Robinson is going to be with the wide receivers, and of course, B. Tuck is going to be with the
D-Rob going to be there?
Yeah, D-Rob.
D-Rob is, right?
Yeah, always open. Shit, look at Dez Bryant's son. He got Dez Bryant. I like, Dez Bryant's son.
And Antonio Brown.
Yeah, Antonio. Look, you saw what Dez Bryant's son. I'm sitting like, God, dog. It was just yesterday Dez Bryant's son walking around in diapers, man. He's bigger than me now. I'm sitting like, God, dog. You seen that? I said, you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
No, I ain't seen his son. Hell no.
No, man, look up Dez Bryant's son. I'm talking about, he looked like Dez, man. I'm sitting there like, I'm like, how is this even possible, man? The boy was born in, he was born in 2015 or something, huh?
You know what high school he go to?
I forgot what high school he went to, but let me see if I can pull up Dez Bryant's son, man. Shoot, Dez Bryant Jr. Yeah, shoot, that boy good. I mean, shoot.
Because I'm gonna have my nephew go to Duncanville.
Yeah, Duncanville. It's like college, man. Look at Dez Bryant's son right here, man. Yeah. Watch this.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah. That boy good. That boy good. I said Dez Bryant's son, man. Shoot. I ain't say this out loud, but he damn near. It look like he a better route runner than Dez. Oops.
Oh damn.
I said my bad though. But yeah, like father, like son, man. Oh boy, he's in his Dez Bryant Jr. So he's going to the pros, bro. Yeah. I said, man, it just seemed like the other day that this dude was in diapers, man. These kids grew up fast in Texas, man.
Man, he out there breaking knuckles, ain't he?
Man, he breaking legs and shoot, he outside as they say. Yeah. Shoot, he outside, bro. He outside. Short area quickness. He got short area quickness. The top of his route, he bend, he gets low. Yeah, get up there, get a separation shot. Make him erase. You saw how he made him erase. He got good feet, man. So good center of gravity, And he got a good flow of the ball, man. Shit, he might be better than Dez, Dez like, wait a minute now. Oh, yeah, man. That kid going to be good, man. Yeah, but appreciate you for calling in, bro.
That was pretty much it, man. Much love, man.
No doubt, man. Somebody put down how old Dez Jr. is, though. It was the last caller, man.
Goodbye.
Man. I literally saw that kid in diapers, man. And now he's routing it up and doing his thing and, it's just how it is. And we ain't talking about no Bronny stuff, man. This dude, he gonna be him, man. Shout out to him. And I hope all is well for him in his career. It's always good to see son and father and son together working, and doing their things, man. I appreciate everybody for calling in. Oh, he's 14. Look how fast life, man. Life spins, man, and life will hit you real quickly. Yeah. Unlucky says, poor Lakers, man. Hey, man. We'll see how all of that works its way out, man. I appreciate everybody, man, for your support. I thank y'all for being who y'all are. I thank all of those who donated and shared this content. I really do. As we depart, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe. Let me see it. Hold on. Boom. Copy. Let me see my guy right here. When you go live, you get everybody hit you up. Boom. Hit them up. What the hell is this? What? Is this? Boom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, shout out to Paul Vach is on Bleacher Report. Shout out to Bleacher Report. Jay Business says it's the water out here in Texas, man. Everything grows fast in Texas, man. I cut the yard the other day and then got to cut it again. Then they put out a water alert like, hey, you can only water your lawn for so many days. And then the folks send you out notices saying, hey, you ain't watering your lawn. You know, HOAs be really running Texas, man. HOAs in the house, baby. But appreciate all of y'all so much, man. And shout out to Prize Picks once again for those who want to piggyback off of what I have as far as my prize pick. Let me see if I can share this link. Check out Prize Picks and you can be in the mix. I don't know if I can share that link again. Hold on. F5 and you live. Here we go. Check out Prize Picks. Here you go. Boom. Copy this right here. Join Prize Picks. The link is in the chat right here. And use promo code LAW and you will get up to $100 match up to your first deposit. Appreciate all of you guys for rocking with Prize Picks, and I thank each and every last one of you all. If we offended anyone today, charge it to my head, not my heart. And on top of that, if we use any of your content mistakenly without your permission, please hit me up at lawsnation.com or lawnationsports.com and let me know and submit your request. Like, hey, man, that was a picture of me, man. I ain't like that picture or what have you. You know, if you using me, you using my stuff, and everything else will be worked this way out, ladies and gentlemen. Also, for those who just love the Cowboys in general, during the off season, it's dry. It's long. Not a lot of news. Look what we was able to do today. How long I been live? I think we were.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Yeah, we was entertained today. What happened to my guy from the other day, man? He didn't circle back. Keno, y'all didn't block him, did he? Did y'all block my dude? What happened? You know, I missed some of the trolls. What happened to Eastside Harold? Y'all didn't block Eastside Harold, did y'all? Come on, mods. Y'all said, man, he had to get rid of Eastside Harold. And Taz, whoever that guy was, you know, did y'all block him? Oh, my goodness. But I'm glad I got family here today to be with us. And shout out to those. Let me give another shout out. Thank you for being a friend. All right, here you go. Travel around the world and back again. Shout out to Lance B. for the $25 Cash App. Come on, baby. Boy, y'all gonna have me at the Ritz-Carlton. Shout out to Turtle Talk. Your name is entered into the drawing for this helmet too. For the $5 Cash App. Appreciate you. And shout out to D. Kobe for the $5. Cash App. I think there's everybody. They say that prize fighter, even when he's down, he continued to swing. He continued to figure out ways to win. Understand this, the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the mighty. It's to those that endure. But I'm glad that you guys are able to endure to this point right here. Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. They say, Law, what you gonna talk about tomorrow? It can be the same thing, but let those who have ears hear. There will be something that I will mention that we probably left out. And that's the whole point. Because I'm going to make sure that I give you guys not 99%, not 98, not 97 or 95, even though we live like 95. But I'm going to give you all 100% of my time. And speaking of time, just like what Jim Rowan said, when the end comes for me, let it find me conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one. Let it find me continue to figure out ways to repiece this program together, to learn more and more research on how we can become better. Whether I go live for 1 minute or 10 minutes or for 3 hours, you guys gonna get nothing but the best of Law. And whether we disagree or agree, the thing of the attitude of the mind is all the same. DC for life, not for short. And Mama Law would say, hey, baby, please, please, say that quote that Les Brown said at the end of all of his speeches. I love the way you put it together. And I say, Mama, I got you. Say less. It's all about heart, soul, and sinew of your mind, thoughts. The two most important days of your life, the day you was born and the day you realize your purpose. And that purpose is to be a source of inspiration and motivation. Sports therapy is what this session is all about, and you guys are getting it for free. And if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan to lose all terror of your mind, if you would just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold or poverty or famish or fame or the sickness of your body or brain can turn you all away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty, you can start running like Rick Ross. Shout out to Rick Ross. He was running, wasn't it, on Canada Day. He was running, not like us. You will get it. Cowboy Nation, stand tall or not at all. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it. Hey, Prime, close me out, baby.
Give me my thing.
Hey. Yeah. Shador Sanders, man. He's coming to Dallas, baby. Just mess with y'all. Hey. That's all I want to do, baby. One love. Shout out to you. Sadiq. Shout out to your Toxic Splendor. J. B. roll those credits for your boy. Come on. Lately, I just wanna. What you want, baby? Come on.
Kinda check us on.
Gotta check us out. Come on. What about now, baby? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now, baby? Hey, oh, what about now? Can you hear me now? Riggs!
Lately, I just wanna run it up.
What about now? Can y'all hear the audio now?
Lately, I just wanna run it.
Can y'all hear audio? Whoa. Can y'all hear audio now? Can y'all hear me? What happened? What happened? Did they get me, man? Did the Illuminati got me? It's all good. I thought the stream ended. Okay, well, we good, boy. I was telling y'all all of the secrets and everything. But,
right. I want my flowers while
but
I'm
it's
living.
all good, man. But let's get on up out. But before I go, I know.
We answered. I talked stuff. I thought we had it. But it goes to show you who's a better team. And I'm sticking Cowboys.
Can y'all hear that?
You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
You gonna flap the hat one more time for the Eagles for the hard fight they did?
He a fan.
Let's go Birds, fly, Eagles fly. Super Bowl champs for now.
Did y'all hear that, though, ladies and gentlemen? Did y'all hear that? That's what happened.
Like, this motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
Yeah. What else?
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
Okay. Y'all hear that then?
God sees in you.
All right, we getting on up out of here then.
And that's why he chose you
Can't
to break
stop a
generation
tank with
cycles.
no key, baby.
And he about to open door for you that no man can shut.
I'll give away some gems too, though.
Because he wants to be a witness for what he about to do. Woo! My God. He wants them to be a witness for what he about to do.
Right.
So keep faith.
Keep faith.
And don't worry about if God gonna do it. Because it's already done. It's already done. You are favored.
Yeah.
Victory's upon you. I need y'all to receive this message. Big dogs.
He ain't lying.
Come on with it, baby. Come on with it. And see, when you invest in something.
When you invest in something and you hustle and you work for something, you got a different type of attachment to it. You're going to have a cold day in hell for somebody to try to take this from you. We live by this. We die by this. We don't surrender. We don't retreat. Every man must search his own soul. I listen to that quote every morning. I want to get mine out the mud. I want mine out the dirt. I don't want no handouts. I don't want no celebrity to co-sign me and somebody to see me in the street and say, I remember when such and such put you on. No. Oh, it may sound harsh, but I'm gonna beat myself up so the world can't beat me up. Because the world is a cruel place. It can be a beautiful place if you allow it to be. But once your perspective changes, that's when miracles happen. What else I gotta conquer so I can get to the next level? What else?
What else?
There's always gonna be giants at the gate. If it ain't rough, it ain't us. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
So it ain't like why me. It's like why not me? Let's do it.
Come on with
the
it.
Flowers don't chase the bees. The flowers just are.
One more. I got this new one right here. I'm gonna put this one in there.
I was born with something inside me that refuses to settle for average, and am grateful for it. I am a warrior, a destroyer, a force of pure violence, and all that I desire is the sheer glory of victory. Mercy is for the weak, surrender for those who have no conviction. I am coming for this world, and all it has to offer. Nothing will stop me. I care for nothing more than to see my name carved in history, and for the world to bow before my greatness. I am coming for it all.
Come on.
Running my beat. Running my beat. Running my beat. Running my beat. Running my beat.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out, breathe you in. Yeah. Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save the last bite for you. For you. Ooh. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone.
Let them hit you, baby.
You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be your player too? I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Player too.
Come on, choir.
So far, if a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, if a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
Yes, boy. One more time.
Nobody, baby. Nobody. And who can do it like me? Nobody. Who can give you what you need? Nobody. Who can do you all night long? Nobody, baby.
They can come closer than close. Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Original, they never will be.
Boom, we up out, man. I done fool around and made a fool of myself long enough.
Not the one who made the rules, right?
Come on.
Do it, do it, right? Do it,
Damn. What more do you